What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. I know it's been a while since I have uploaded to this channel, but I am here and I'm ready to update y'all on how this pregnancy is going. And I guess this is my 29-week pregnant update for y'all. Last time I did a video on the pregnancy, updating y'all, I think I was at 17 weeks and now I'm at 29, so that was 12 weeks ago. So there are quite a few differences between then and now. Obviously, baby's a lot bigger, I'm a lot bigger, but we only have about 11 weeks to go. So things are getting real fast. Things are moving along pretty quickly. And I guess I can just tell you guys how things are going, symptoms I'm having, feelings, how the prep is, like life prep is going for the baby. So let's get into it. So first of all, I had a couple questions sent to me through Instagram about the pregnancy, and I thought I would include them in the video just as a little fun tidbit. If y'all have any other questions you want me to answer, leave them in the comments below and I'll get them in the next video. What's been your favorite part of the pregnancy so far? So I would say my favorite part of the pregnancy has been more recently because I can actually feel her moving. It's to the point to where I can, whenever she's moving around, I can lift up my shirt and I can see her moving. I can put my hand on my stomach and I can feel her. She's hiccuping and I can feel her hiccups, and it's just crazy. And that's definitely been my favorite part, is actually feeling the baby inside of me. And it's not like little flutters anymore. It's a for sure, like, hey, you just kicked me in my kidneys kind of feeling. Which is good and bad, because it's also kind of startling throughout the day if she moves weird or hits something weird. It's definitely very, very different. I can't even explain it. It's a strange feeling, but it's also amazing at the same time. What's the thing you found the hardest about being pregnant? I think that the hardest thing, to be honest, is scaling back my workouts. I've been relatively lucky. I'll get more into this in a minute, but I've been relatively lucky because this pregnancy's been pretty easy, I'd say, as far as symptoms go. But I think the hardest thing has been scaling back my workouts and just remembering that there's a lot going on in here and I definitely need to rest and make sure that I'm sleeping enough, even if that means taking naps throughout the day or going to bed at 7:30, and then just not working out as intensely or as hard as I normally like to. And that's been mentally the toughest part for me because I deal with that every single day. You know, I don't have like a lot of crazy symptoms, and so dealing with the workouts and remembering that my body is changing in ways that I can't even fathom, that's definitely been the toughest. And it's really just a mental thing, which I see as a blessing in disguise, because I also know that I'm going to be mentally tougher for it, and it's all going to be worth it in the end. Are you nervous about labor and delivery? Yes, very much so. But at the same time, I know that worrying about it isn't going to make it any better. In fact, worrying about it, especially at the time, is going to make things worse. And we've talked a lot about this at the birthing center that we're going to. They talk about how stress and tension and everything just causes you to do this. And, you know, not just with birth, but in everyday life, whenever you're tense, everything just clenches and everything gets tight. And they said that it gets tight down there too. So it can actually prolong labor, it can prolong delivery, it can make things a lot more difficult. So I know that worrying about it is only going to just make me feel worse and possibly cause issues later on. So I'm trying not to worry about it. Of course I'm nervous, of course I'm terrified, but at the same time, I know that women have been doing this forever. So if all those women can do it, I can do it. So I'm just trying not to think about it. And I know that whenever the time comes, whatever happens is going to happen and we will get through it. It's just trusting in the fact that we will be taken care of. Are you still vegan? If so, how has being vegan and pregnant been? Being completely honest with you guys, we are not vegan anymore. There's quite a few reasons as to why, and it's been a decision that's been months in the making. One of the biggest factors is obviously our baby. And it's not something that I'd rather get into at this time, because I think that the I'm no longer vegan topic is kind of trendy right now, and I don't want to do anything to be lumped into that category. I've got tons of friends that are vegan. I love and support every single one of them, and so I don't want to speak badly about veganism in any way or want it to be construed that I'm speaking badly about it because I'm no longer eating a vegan diet. But I'm still doing what I can as far as buying cruelty-free things. We just aren't technically 100% vegan anymore, so that's that. But I was vegan up until about, what am I? I'm almost 7.5 months now. So it's probably been about a month since I have not had completely vegan foods. I've had some animal products, so I was vegan until about 6.5 months, and as far as I know, everything was okay. My iron came back a little low on my recent blood test, but she said that it'll probably level out since I've been eating more animal products now. She said it'll probably come back to normal, so that's really good. So, okay, moving on. Pregnancy. As far as symptoms go, I think the biggest thing right now is that my belly is becoming bigger and I'm becoming more uncomfortable by the day. Sleeping is definitely different. I'm sleeping all on my side, either side now. Sleeping on my back is something that the midwives let us know it's not safe to do for prolonged periods of time because it can cause certain nerves and things to be crushed, and that can disrupt blood flow to the baby. So there have been a couple times where I'll wake up during the middle of the night and I'm on my back and I'm like, oh crap, and so I have to turn over. But even turning over is an ordeal because this whole area just has so much going on. It's harder I can't actually sit up anymore. I have to roll onto my side and push up. I definitely have a lot more of a full feeling because everything is so crushed right now. Bigger meals make me more uncomfortable. I don't have heartburn. I don't have any type of acid reflux yet, so fingers crossed that that stays away. I just have noticed that I get full more quickly, so smaller, more frequent meals have been what I'm trying to do, even though I'm always hungry, so it's kind of hard not to like eat too much in one sitting, and then I have to sit there and I just feel super uncomfortable and everything is really tight. I'm peeing all the time. I've had a couple nights where I've had several nights where I'll wake up at about 3, yeah, like between 3 and 4 a.m. and I can't go back to sleep. And so I guess it's a common thing. Pregnancy insomnia is something that I've looked up and a lot of people deal with. So I'll just stay up, I'll get up and I'll make some coffee and I'll sit and I'll read and I'll just kind of hang out, and then you know, a lot of those times I'll actually fall back asleep around 7 or 8, sleep for a couple hours, and then I'm up for the day. So it's probably just my body getting used to the schedule that will be happening whenever the baby's here. So that's been kind of like, not the most fun, but it doesn't really bother me, especially having a flexible schedule like we do. I'm blessed enough to be able to work from anywhere, so when I do have a night whenever I can't sleep, I can wake up and get my work done anytime. I don't have to be anywhere at a certain time. I have noticed some more back fatigue throughout the day. I'll have to sit. If I'm standing or moving around for too long, my back will let me know. It's not super bad pain, but it's something that I notice. Like, it just gets kind of tight, and so I'll have to sit and rest for a little bit. But then if I sit for too long, it starts to ache, so I just have to make sure and be up and down. I haven't had any swelling of my hands or feet, luckily. I think that being active does help with that, since I do work out throughout the day, and then I'm usually up and down throughout the day. I don't sit for too long. I'm not sitting at a desk all day, so I think that helps a lot. I think just the overall fatigue is something that I felt the most, and that's not just like physical fatigue, but whenever throughout the day, come about 6 or 7 at night, I am ready to be down for the night. My legs get tired, my body gets tired. I'm just a lot more fatigued than usual, and which is okay. I know it's for good reason. My body is heavier. It's dealing with a lot more, and you know, throughout the day there's a lot more strain on, especially the core area. There's a lot more strain on that area, so resting is super important. But other than that, workouts have been going well. I've still been getting in, I would say on average 4 workouts a week. Some days or some weeks 5 workouts. And I'm still strength training. I'm not really doing any cardio because it's just not interesting to me. I got on the elliptical one day and I did, I think 5 minutes, and I got so bored I just left. I've been lifting consistently and not near as heavy as I used to, but I'm still doing deadlifts, Still doing some squats. I'm not benching anymore. I haven't benched since probably second trimester sometime, early in the second trimester. And I'm still doing kind of a bodybuilding split just because that's what I'm enjoying doing. I've actually been feeling pretty good in the last couple weeks, which is really, really nice. Like, energy in the gym has been good as long as I get there before the afternoon, because anytime after 3, I will not go. My motivation's not there, my energy's not there, I just don't want to be there. And so as long as I get my workout done in the morning, I'm good. And so I've been trying to stick to a morning workout. Sometimes it's 8 or 8:30, sometimes it's 10 or 11, but as long as I get there in the morning time-ish, I'm good, and then I feel good for the rest of the day. And I definitely feel a lot better whenever I do work out versus whenever I don't. So I've been trying to keep that consistent, and I know it's going to get a lot harder for the next several weeks, but that's okay as long as I keep doing something. And so getting to the gym helps because there's not a whole lot of room to work out in the RV, and then the weather's been so crummy, I just can't even be bothered to try something outside. So just getting to the gym, I get there, I'm in a new environment, I get into my mindset, and I get my workout done. So that's been really, really nice that I've been able to work out throughout this entire pregnancy. Y'all can probably hear that I'm a little winded, so breathing is a lot different for me now too. So whenever I talk for prolonged periods of time, I get winded a lot faster, so that's another joy of pregnancy. I keep telling people it's been a relatively enjoyable experience because I was so lucky that the first trimester, the morning sickness skipped me. Yes, I got fatigued, but it wasn't for that long. And then once the second trimester hit, I did start feeling better around week 13, I would say. I had those food aversions in the first trimester, but your girl always eats. I always eat. And I found the foods that I did like burritos and sandwiches were like a main staple for me. So I found those foods that I was able to eat and enjoy, and I just ate those. But now I'm definitely having a much more varied diet. I'm able to get down some more fruits and veggies. They still don't really sound that great to me. I don't know what's up with this baby, but it's like she is wanting savory things, but nothing that's healthy. No greens. Like the sound, just the thought of greens, spinach and things like that, just ugh. So I haven't been eating a whole lot of spinach, but that's fine. I've been logging my stuff into MyFitnessPal and making sure that I'm hitting all of my daily micronutrients. And then the blood test, like I said, the only thing that was low last time was my iron, which I made sure I got a new supplement, and then eating some animal products is definitely going to help get that back up. But let's see, I don't know what else. I think that's about it. Workouts are good. Energy's pretty good for the most part. Food is good. Food is always good. As far as baby prepping goes, we're still working on building our house, so there's currently no nursery. I mean, we have no nursery, and it's driving me crazy, but I'm trying not to worry about it because, like I said, it only makes me feel worse. It's not going to make the house built any faster. The house needs to be built because that's where the baby's nursery is going to be. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm just trying not to think about that. So we have a couple things here and there. I will have a baby shower that my family is throwing for me in April, and so that's where we're betting we're going to get most of our stuff. I think that's about it. But like I said, if you guys have any other questions about this pregnancy, my fitness journey during pregnancy, let me know in the comments below. And I will end it with this. I am super excited to not only get to hold this baby in my arms, it's incredible to me what's going on right now, but to be able to get back into what I love doing, and that's lifting heavy. And the whole postpartum fitness journey is going to be a whole other thing, and I'm planning on documenting all of it. I know my consistency hasn't been great here during the pregnancy, but there's not a whole lot going on. There's really not. It's not very exciting. Workouts are slow, but they're there. I post on Instagram about them. But I think the postpartum is going to be really, really exciting because it's going to be so new for me. And then it's going to be exciting to document and show to you guys. So hopefully you guys get excited about that. And then I'll have a new little baby just do whatever with and just live life with, and just have her experience and everything from the beginning. And it's, oh, I just can't even imagine. I just can't even imagine. My mind, it's just blown every time I think about her being here. Because it's one thing to be feeling her in here, but then I'm like, she's gonna be here in just a couple months, and I'm gonna be holding her, and she's gonna be real, and it's just so exciting. So there's gonna be more updates for you guys. Just make sure to subscribe, like this video, and leave me some comments below. And thank you guys for watching. Love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one.